An island nation consisting of more than 16,000 islands and a population of 255 million people. A country that draws in around 9 million tourists annually who come to see the beautiful scenery of Bali, Lombok, Bandung, and more. It's Indonesia, which established diplomatic ties with South Korea in 1973 and ever since has been its strategic partner. Today on Heart to Heart, Indonesian Ambassador to Korea, Umar Hadi.
Hi.
Welcome to Heart. Thank you so much for joining us, Ambassador Umar Hadi. It is wonderful to have you joining us. Now, would you first of all begin by saying hello to our viewers that are watching?
Thank you for having me. Hi, my name is Umar Hadi. I have the honor and the pleasure of representing Indonesia as ambassador to the Republic of Korea. It is very nice to be here.
It's wonderful to have you joining us.
You know, I've been a career diplomat for 25 years. So my family and I, we have lived in different cities in Europe and in the United States, and now we are here in Seoul.
Yes.
Here in Seoul, we have something very special. First, we always enjoy as a family to walk around, we call it roaming. Just walk without any specific
purpose.
Just walk around. And the fact that, especially in Seoul, the public transportation system is perfect. That's just fit my family very well. We just walk and go into one subway, one line, and just go somewhere. We didn't care. And then get off, and then walk again, and then go ride a bus somewhere, and get off, and walk around. And that's perfect for us. So we have been enjoying our roaming around very much.
So now we would like to talk about Indonesia, focus on Indonesia. And I heard that there are many interesting stories associated with Indonesia. And what we have prepared is a chart. And what you have to do is, I'm going to hand this over to you. On one side, it's O. The other, it's X. So if it's true, just pick up the O. If not, show me the X.
Okay. Thank you.
So here we'll start with the first one. Okay. This is about Indonesia. So here we go. There are edelweiss flowers that bloom on a volcano. So do these flowers actually bloom on a volcanic mountain in Indonesia?
Yes.
Oh. How is that possible? Or is it possible?
I don't know, nature.
Here we are with our next, number 3. Now, there is a railway that cures people of illnesses. Is there a railway?
I say no.
No?
But there was news, of course, that somebody is trying to get people to come to him as if he can cure people using the railway. But, well, this is not scientifically proven.
Okay, so do people go and lie on the railway thinking that the electricity, the current flows into their body and that kind of cures their illnesses? Okay, well, the answer to number 3 is
no.
Okay,
we call it alternative way of curing yourself, but it's not correct.
True. Okay. And finally, let's check out number 4. There is a village where corpses are paraded around.
This is correct.
Is that? Oh.
In the island of Sulawesi, there is a tribe or people called the Toraja, where they have a very sacred ceremony, whereby basically the idea is to ensure that the demise, your father, your mother, your grandmother, is treated correctly, so that they can live the afterlife in a in a good manner.
Oh, okay.
Remarkable funeral rites. Magical celebration of an eternal journey.
Actually, very recently in Korea, Lombok was actually introduced on a Korean television show, and it became very popular.
Yes.
So, are there any, maybe if you can choose two, or even more, it's up to you, some places worth visiting, very popular destinations, or mainly newly discovered places that people might want to travel to?
I would recommend Lake Toba in Sumatra for families, or for backpackers, for young people. The people in that lake is called the Bataks. This is a very special ethnic group, and they are good singers. Most of our singers in Indonesia come from that area, so it's gonna be very interesting.
Yes, I've seen some very, very wonderfully amazing singers from Indonesia.
And also, I would suggest you go to a place called Raja Ampat. It's in Papua, Raja Ampat. And I cannot describe it in words, but the beauty, it's nothing like what you have ever seen above land. Underwater world is different.
Okay. Should try. You very much sound like a diver yourself. You enjoy diving?
Well, when I was younger.
Home to over a quarter of the world's marine life. With more than 600 species of coral and over 3,000 fish species. A spectacular aquatic biosphere. Unlimited underwater adventure. Diving beyond imagination. Wonderful Indonesia.
Now let's move on to Indonesian cuisine. Indonesian cuisine is known as one of the most vibrant cuisines, colorful dishes in the world, just full of intense flavors. Indonesian cuisine is beautiful as well. So if you could recommend maybe 2 or 3 dishes, what would you recommend?
Well, number one, I have to mention, because this is based on survey made by one of international TV network. I don't name names. But the survey said that there is rendang. Rendang from Indonesia is voted as the most delicious food in the world.
Okay.
So many different spices in it. This is slow cook. It takes you 8 hours now to prepare rendang. So it's caramelized curry. So not only curry, but it has to be caramelized. So that's, I think, because the taste is very intricate. It is very subtle and all this. very complex.
Your mouth is watering as we're talking
I know,
about it.
because it's so nice. You take it with rice. Oh. But, well, as I said, the rendang is not easy to prepare. It takes a bit of experience and patience. Now, I think people, especially young people, would recommend nasi goreng.
I've heard, yes.
Fried rice. Basically, it's a very easy for Indonesians. It's like whatever you had last night for dinner. For example, you have fried chicken, and just put it in with the rice and put some spices. Boom! But the secret ingredients is the sweet soy sauce.
Sweet soy sauce.
So it's that's what makes it Indonesian nasi goreng.
I see. We visited the Indonesian embassy in Seoul to see Ambassador Hadi's cooking skills personally. When we arrived, he was already getting ready in the kitchen.
Is it sweet and special because the sweetness comes from palm sugar,
I see.
not from cane sugar. So it's very healthy.
The ambassador begins to cook. He knows exactly how to prepare each ingredient. He says he is going to introduce a very easy recipe that anyone can try, nasi goreng.
This is simple omelette. Right? Boom. This up here. Sweet soy sauce. This will make it colorful and taste nice. Nasi goreng with sausage a la Chef Umar.
맛있어요.
I'm always happy to share food,
Okay.
especially when I prepare the food and people enjoy the food. That's all the happiness I need.
He's a very easygoing person. He likes to ask and invite his employees to sing together and to have fun together after works.
He sometimes come down and help everyone in the kitchen is, cooking, preparing food,
I heard that you became very famous. You became a star when a photo of you that you took with, was it EXO?
Yes.
Was actually, put on the internet and it went viral
Yes.
and you instantly became a star.
Yes.
So tell us about that experience.
My daughter, who is 19-year-old, of course, she's kind of a musician. She likes to play music and all this. So she knows a lot about K-pop. I met the chairman of SM Entertainment back in March in Jakarta, Chairman Isuman.
Yes.
So when I came to Seoul, we got in touch and he said, "Hey, Mr. Ambassador, would you like to see a K-pop concert?" Of course. and it was an EXO concert. It was amazing. So we took a simple picture with Chairman Isuman
Yes.
and all the EXO guys. And then, my daughter put it, I put it in my Facebook page, and then my daughter shared it with her friends. And suddenly it went viral in all these chat rooms in Indonesia. And but I did something very silly.
What did you do?
Because during the concert we use this. Now I know the name is light stick, right? EXO light stick.
Yes.
Official EXO light stick. But at the time I didn't know what it is called. So I said magic stick.
Magic stick.
And people were, all these teenagers in Indonesia say, Mr. he doesn't even know what it is called. But it's okay.
Of course it's okay. Now let's talk about perhaps some Indonesian cultures or experiences. So are there any Indonesian cultures or experiences that you would like to share on our program?
It's basically it's about diversity. That's what makes it interesting. Each island, each village in Indonesia develops its own culture, its own tradition, and it's part of your life every day. Kids in Indonesia, they learn how to dance, how to sing, how to play traditional musical instruments since very early. And usually they can still remember. Now the beauty about being one country, Indonesia, is that you get to learn those different traditions. Can I give you an example
Sure,
by
yes, please.
Some traditional or folk song from different countries, from different places in Indonesia? Okay. Well, I'm not a good singer, but I will try. In the most west point of Indonesia, there is a province called Aceh with a very strong Islam tradition, right? So one of the most popular folk song in Aceh is called Bungong Jempa. It's about a flower. But their beat is very fast. Like, it's like Bungong Jempa, megah di Aceh. See?
Okay.
Fast beat.
Yes.
Now move to, that's the island of Sumatra. Move to the island of Java. Where I come from is from West Java.
I see.
It's called the Sundanese. My mother tongue is Sundanese. So the folk songs, the traditional songs, is very melancholy. So it goes something like this. Bubui bulan, sangrai bentang. See?
Sounds very soothing and calm.
Melancholy, right?
Yes.
Now we move to another island. It's called Sulawesi. It's north, nearby the Philippines, bordering the Philippines. They are very, it's like you dance with it. You dance with their songs, folk songs. There is one I remember since I was a kid. It's called, this is something like this. Oh inani keke mangewi sako. You see? It's dancing.
Yes.
Now, okay, the last one, you can still bear my
You're a very good singer.
my last one is from the easternmost province of Indonesia, the Papua, right? They are more rigorous,
I see.
right? More strong, manly. So one song I remember is Aku se kokondao arabe sorendoreri muflenso maninema beki pase. You see? So, you have different...
Very different.
Very different.
Very different.
And different language. Totally different. I don't even remember the last song for this one. I don't even know what it means.
Oh, but you
But I
learn
know
all
the
of
words.
these songs as a
I know the
child.
words.
And the dances.
Yes.
that go with
So
the songs
that's
as well.
I think the best cultural experience for any Indonesian is you get to learn all these different cultures since you were a
Yes.
kid, and it's part of your daily life.
All right. Okay, so now let's talk about the batik that we have in front of us. It's also a part of Indonesian culture. Tell us about these beautiful fabrics.
Yeah, this is another tradition in Indonesia, and also it's about diversity. So this one is, for example, a very classic design and motif. This is from Solo, so very classical and all made naturally from natural fibers and natural wax and natural paint. What made it a batik is the technique of painting the cloth is by tick tick tick. So batik tick 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 dots dots with wax. So you wax the surface that you don't put the color in.
Right.
So you put the wax in the white because the cloth was white. So you put the wax by putting the dots in the white, and then you how does it put it in,
dip it in or put it
in the color. The first color, for example, is black, and then the second color is the brown. So it takes quite a long time to make.
Yes, I'd imagine. Because you first have to apply the wax, design it, and everything is done by hand.
It's not a design. It's mostly they do it freehand. That's why the beauty of batik, one of the beauty sides of batik is because this provides jobs for ladies in the villages, and they make money out of this. That's why in Indonesia, for government officials, every Friday we have to wear batik.
Oh, is that right?
So that's why we have to buy batik maybe every week.
Very often.
Because there is no two batik design. So and nowadays even for men, we don't want to appear in the public with the same batik twice, right?
I see.
Different.
And lastly, do you have any future plans? Could you tell us about your nearest future plans?
When I lived in the Netherlands, I fell in love with bicycles.
Bicycles.
Right? So I brought my bicycles from Netherlands, and then we moved to Indonesia, and then we moved to LA. The bicycles are with me. I have like 15 bicycles. And then I brought my bicycles here to Seoul. Now I haven't been able to enjoy my bicycles. First, because the first 3 months was very busy, so many things happening. And then now I'm ready to go with my bicycles, but it's raining, always raining.
Yes,
so hopefully tomorrow the rain will stop and I will ride my bicycles. I can imagine myself enjoying the Han River with my bicycle. That's very personal. But professionally, I prefer to go to the field and talk to people.
Oh, I see.
We have around 36,000 Indonesian workers here in Korea. So what I have been doing is just go with the bus or train, go to one factory and say hi to all these Indonesian workers and listen to what they want to say. And I enjoy that very much. I love listening to people, and then if there are problems or that they encounter, they can talk to me freely, and I will help to find the best solution. That's it.
Yes, I'm sure each and every one of them appreciate it so much. I mean, I'm sure it's very meaningful to have somebody, come and approach you and be so open about sharing and listening and understanding. And I'd like to thank you for sharing so much on our show today. It was an honor.
you.
I had so much fun, and we hope that you had a good time with us
Oh,
as
it's
well.
a pleasure. It's fun for me too.
Thank you once again. 감사합니다.
Thank you. 감사합니다. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih.